What is going on, my Power Director peeps? Yes, it's me, El Profesor. I'm back in the house trying to do some things, just hanging out with my people, seeing what goes down, trying to, make the most of it like I usually do, But it's all good. Look, right now I'm trying to get my little setup done here, so that I can go ahead and chat with you guys and all of that. So it might be a few seconds while I get this set up. So please speak amongst yourselves and do whatever you need to do while I do this real quick. See if I can get this thing knocked out. Things don't want to work for me today. You know how it is sometimes, people. Nope, this is not working today. Let's try this one more time. You know what? I'll just bring it up on here since nobody wants to, do anything. And I'm going to go ahead and say what's up to my girl, Sue. What's going on, Sue? Sue from San Diego. Yes, I made it tonight, Sue. I'm in the building, okay? I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I've been away for a minute, trying to get my stuff put together, girl. You know how it is. I got my man Steve in the building. Steve says, still awake here and not even tired. Very odd. Yes, it is, my friend. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's that dry heat keeping you up because, the heat all over the whole world is crazy right now. The whole world's on fire. I don't know what the heck is going on, but it seems to me like the whole world's on fire, man. All right. We got Keith's TVHD. He says, hey, what's up, Keith? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining me for another live stream. All right. Carol is in the building. What's up, Carol? She says, good evening. Good evening, Carol. Hope you're having a fine evening today, my friend. And then Keith has a request. He tells me, make it do what it do. That's what I do. I always make it do what it do. Because, there ain't nothing else to do but do what it do. Because when I do what it do, I do it so well. All right? Cranking and yanking. Everybody, hold your horses. Relax. Cranking and yanking has made an appearance, people. He's here. We are so blessed for the opportunity to engage with cranking and yanking and not be by ourselves while we do it. All right. A little innuendo for you tonight. All right. I don't know. Beaten by a girl says, man, I just deleted PowerDirector because it kept closing unexpectedly. Well, why would you delete it? Why? Because you were beaten by a girl? Did that make you feel mad and you just deleted it? Look, women are strong too. Women can beat ass. Don't worry about it. Just because a girl beat you, there's no reason for you to delete PowerDirector. All right? I don't know why it was closing unexpectedly. Usually that's something brought on by your own machine, something going on with your PC. So, can't really tell you though, because I don't got your PC and I don't know what's going on with it. Let's see. Brian's Worldview says, good evening from Tampa, Florida. Good old Tampa. Man, I got some friends out there in Tampa. Work at USAA in Tampa. So, tell them I said, what's up? If you ever run by any USAA employees, they might know me. All right. Beaten by girls representing from NYC, my stomping ground, my home stomping ground. I live in San Antonio, Texas, but I am from New York. Just went there last summer. Beautiful place. But I had enough of it growing up as a kid. I'm now a Texan, officially. My man watches every single video I've ever made. My man William Palenik says, good evening to you, Malik. Good evening, William, and everyone out there checking out the live stream. Brian said, I want to thank you for all the help and education you provide to all of us. You're very welcome, Brian. It's my pleasure, my friend. Carol says, I still can't upload to YouTube. Carol, my friend, I think we told you last time, if I'm not mistaken, don't use that feature. It sucks, okay? Even when it does work, it just works half the time. It's better to just produce your video, save it on your desktop or in a folder on your PC, then use your browser, Google, Edge, whatever you use, go to youtube.com and do it directly from there. That's the best way to do it. You get the most options, the most flexibility. Do it that way. Don't worry about doing it straight from PowerDirector. It's not even, you don't even get the most flexibility and features when you do it that way. So why do it that way? Brian says memory issue on the computer. It could be. It could be that's why it's closing down. You know, I don't know how much RAM he has on there. But, you know, I usually don't want to go anything lower than 16, you know, just because I think it's a good call. And also Brian is representing Long Island originally. So thank you for sharing that, my friend. My fellow New Yorkers in the building. Beaten by a Girl said it was working fine. Then, like, the next week, it started closing. I contacted support, and I did everything they told me, and I'm still doing it. I couldn't edit anything for a couple of weeks. If you contacted support, I mean, just keep working with them, man. They'll figure it out for you, especially if you sent them, like, a DX diag. If they had you run a DX diag of your machine, it's a good thing to do. Also, even if you haven't done one of those, you might want to just make a run over to the PowerDirector forum and ask there. Sometimes you can get help quicker there. So if you Google PowerDirector forum, you go here, Cyberlink Community Forum. And once you get here, just go to PowerDirector 21 and 365 if that's what you have. Then they have PowerDirector 20. They have previous versions, whichever version you got. Click on that. And then you can search to see if they have a resolution for your issue already, or you can click on new topic and type in a new thread and start a new thread if you can't find your topic on here. Keep in mind, you got to log in. You got to sign up if you haven't signed up if you want to start a new thread. So just keep that in mind. All right. Cindy Lou, too. What's up, Cindy Lou? Says, hello from Ontario. Thank you for the amazing tips. You're quite welcome, Cindy Lou. Thank you for joining me for the live stream, hanging out with your boy. EC to Fix says, I've been a USA member since 78. Thank you for your membership, sir. All right. And thank you for your service as well. Air Force veteran right here. You know how I do. Off we go into the wild blue yonder and all of those things. And a USA member myself. So, hey, appreciate you, EC to the Fix. Look who decided to plop in. Kentucky Ranger. He says, evening, y'all. What's up? What's up, Kentucky Ranger? Thank you for joining us tonight, my friend. Adding so much value to the chat. You always do. I don't even know. Where is my head moderator in charge? Where is he? Have not seen my head moderator in charge. He didn't tell me he wasn't going to be showing up. Oh, Zach's Wildlife says, you have helped me a ton on my channel. Thank you. You're welcome, Zach. Thank you for chiming in, leaving that comment, and hanging out. Now, before I jump further into the loveliness that we have going here, the camaraderie, the joyous interactions, I want to give you a layout of the land, okay? I'm hanging out with you guys till 9. 1 hour, my time, all right? And then after that, I jet. I get out of here. I got to hang out with my wife, do husband type stuff in the house, whatever the case may be. Then I go to sleep so I can wake up and go to work the next day. But that means that you only get an hour of my time, answer your questions, hang out with you, yada, yada, yada. Now, if you haven't already done so, please, there's a thumb at the bottom of the video. Click on that. Like we got, like how many people we got in here? I don't know. We at least got maybe 20 people in here. I should have 20 likes. All right. Hit the like button. Hit it right now. Smash it, crush it, kill it. Do whatever you need to do. Click, clack that like button. All right. Make sure that you do that immediately. Now, if you do want to help support the channel, there is a little $ at the bottom. You can click on that and support me with a super sticker or a super chat. It will be greatly appreciated. All right. Back to the comments and questions. Of course, if you got a question, hit me up. All right, Craig and the Yankee says, girl, did you make sure all your drivers were up to date? Carol said, didn't work that way either. So, Carol, that, if you can't upload a video directly to YouTube, then something else is wrong. So, when you go to, let me just pull this up for Carol real quick. All right, so Carol, here's the steps. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. That might not have been the most attractive face I've ever made, but you know. All right, so let's say you got a video here. And you're like, okay, I'm done. I've edited. I've done all the stuff I need to do. Got all my transitions, my cuts, my trim, my text, my title, everything. I'm good to go. I'm ready to put this on YouTube. All right. Click on export up here at the top. It's going to send you to the screen to export your video to a video file format. Okay. If you don't do this, you are not creating a video. Okay. If you do something else, like you hit save or save as, you're just saving a project file. So make sure you click on export. Once you get here, you get to choose your file format. I recommend H.264 or H.265. H.265 is a smaller file format, very similar to H.264, except some platforms will not play H.265, and sometimes YouTube have trouble with it. So I recommend H.264. Now, for your file extension, I recommend you choose MP4. Okay. You can do the profile type, leave it on default. Here for your quality, you want to choose the resolution that you want to have your video. So you can do full HD, and then you have to choose the frame rate of the video, which could be 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 60. Now, depending on what you're doing, most people upload to YouTube either 4K, that's what I do, or full HD, right? It could be other variants of that based on like if you're doing like drone footage and other stuff like that, you got a different resolution, that's fine. I'm just going to pick 1920 by 1080, and I'm going to do 60 frames per second for a smooth frame rate. Okay. Your region, I'm in the United States, so I'm going to pick United States. You can choose fast video rendering. If you got a video card, you can select it here. That stuff's not really that important right now. So now that you have your file extension, your resolution, your frame rate, you want to click on these 3 dots here. When you click on these, it'll say, hey, where you want to put it. Right now, I'm just going to put it on my desktop. Okay. I'm going to leave it called produce, and I'm going to click on save. The next thing you want to do is click on start. So this is a few seconds, so it should be really fast. Okay. So now that I'm done, I'm going to go to my desktop. And we should see, where is this video at? I might be on the other side. Here it is. Here it is, the video called Produce. This is what I just created. Now, I want to go ahead and upload it to YouTube. So if I go to YouTube, let's just go here. Once I'm at YouTube, if you want to upload it, you want to click on Create. And you want to pick Upload Video. Then you want to click on Select Files. It'll let you go to any file folder on your machine. Mine is on a desktop, so I'm going to pick Desktop. And it's called Produce. So I'm going to left click on that and click Open. Now, if you have like different settings set up and stuff like that, if you have defaults, I have defaults and all kind of stuff all set up. So at this point, I would just click on Next. If I want to monetize it or not. All these options you got here, you can do what you want with them. I'm just clicking Next. It's going to do a check to see if there's any copyright issues or whatever. And I'm going to make this private just because I don't want anyone to see it. It's just this crazy little thing that I just did for you, Carol. This is for you, girl. For you. So I'm going to click on Save. And you see here, it is creating the video. Once it's done, you should probably see a little thumbnail show up or whatever. And now it's here on YouTube. If I click on it, it's available now. I can click on View on YouTube and I can play it. So I hope that helped you, Carol. Now, if there's something that is not, if you have followed all of those steps, Carol, and there's something else that is just not letting you do for some reason, then, I mean, you need to let us know. So, let's see. So, I'm just going to go through the steps one more time real quick, just because I just noticed I had the wrong screen up. Great fun. So, I chose H.264. Once again, let me go back just to get it all straight from the beginning. I hit Export. I chose H.264. I chose MP4. I chose 1920 by 1080. Then I clicked on the file location. I chose my desktop. And I hit Save. Then I hit Start. And it produced the video. Then I went to YouTube. And I hit Create. Up here at the top right, I picked Upload Video. I clicked on Select File. I chose the file on my desktop that I just created, and I hit Open. And then I just click Next on all these things because I'm not worried about them, but you can choose different things if you want. And I chose private because I didn't want anyone to see it. And I hit Save. And then it will produce the video. It says it's uploading. Upload complete. Processing will begin shortly. I click on Close. It says it has 35 minutes, but you know that that's not true because it's just an 11-second video. And now it's done. It's checking. Checking for copyright and stuff like that. If I click on it, once it shows up here or here, I know that I can view it on YouTube. And once his thumbnail shows up on there, then I'll know I'm good to go. But like I said, if there's something that is not happening, like you go through all the steps that I just showed you, and for some reason it's not working, then there's a separate issue out there. But Carol, that was for you, girl. Just trying to show you, you should be able to download or upload manually straight from YouTube with no issues whatsoever. All right. So, sorry about that. Had to bring the screen back on there. Let's see here. See what's happening with my peoples. Let's see. All right. Steve says, Malik, on the last live chat, you said that maybe you should cover DaVinci Resolve due to your declining PD viewing figures. Was that a joke? As the two programs can complement each other very well. Well, you know, kind of a joke, you know, but always things in the back of my mind that I think, you know, would be useful. I'm pretty sure that if I decided to do like DaVinci Resolve, probably like might be a larger audience or whatever, but you know, I like DaVinci Resolve, but I just not into it as much as I am with PowerDirector, really. Zach said, is there a way to get the audio file back after you unlink audio and video? I deleted the audio on accident and didn't realize it right away. So, I mean, the only way to get it back is to bring you should be able to bring the clip back into PowerDirector, right? And then what I would do is probably like add another track, add the clip there on that new track, and then if you want to, you can go ahead and separate the audio and the video again, and then drag the audio to the other clip, or just use the new one that you brought in. It's really up to you. Christopher Freedom says, my computer was also shutting down. I took my computer outside and blew out the dust with my air compressor, and that fixed the problem. That's a good option there, Chris. So, you know, if anybody out there having any other issues, or Christopher, excuse me, anybody out there having any issues like that, it's like there's a whole litany of things that you need to check to make sure that, you know, there's not an issue with your machine. But like I said, if PowerDirector is shutting down, it's usually something with your machine. It's usually not PowerDirector, because millions of people use PowerDirector. If it was just shutting down on everyone, I mean, if it was something with the software, it'd be shutting down on everyone, right? Let's see. Mr. Act Now or Never. Mr. Anonymous says, what up, though, PD peeps? What up, though? Act Now or Never. Okay, Brian's also an Air Force veteran. That's what's up, Brian. Much love to you. And he already thumbed it up, which is a lovely thing. Thank you, Brian. EC to Fix also got that thumb in. Appreciate you, sir. And we got the comment section. The comment section says, hey, I caught a live. Sometimes my voice waveforms don't show up and I need them to edit. Do you know what I'm doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. It's a bug that's been on PowerDirector since probably I've been using it. I mean, you can always use the right click your clip and do regenerate waveform. If that doesn't work and you cannot regenerate the waveform that way, another good trick is to stretch out your timeline and then bring your timeline back smaller again. Sometimes that generates the waveform. Sometimes, unfortunately, you need to save your project, close PowerDirector and open it back up, and that will regenerate the waveform. So unfortunately, it's not like a It's nothing you're doing wrong, right? But also, there's no real fix to it. It's just a bunch of workarounds. Yep. Kentucky Ranger confirmed that. It says close and open the program. That could help out with that. Definitely. Kentucky Ranger says YouTube only likes H.264. Yeah. Sucks sometimes. Mo is in the house. What's up, Mo? Says, evening, everyone. What's going on, Mo? Thank you for being a participant in this live stream, my friend. MB says, evening, everyone. How we all doing? Well, you know me. I'm doing all right, MB. You know, you came through again on the regular. Of course, I appreciate you stepping through so kindly, you know. Okay, Kentucky Ranger says, I use digital juice for my music. So do I, my friend. I've had a digital juice subscription like since subscriptions were subscription. That was like the first subscription that I had for any type of software or I guess video editing or video assets or whatever. And you know, that's why I've never really had like I never paid for like Shutterstock or anything like that. I've had digital juice forever. The comment section said he's doing a great thing. Please hit the like button. Yes, please. For the love of God. I should have at least 30 likes by now. I don't even know what's happening because I don't look at that stuff. But hey, it is what it is. I should have like 30 likes. That's all I know. MB says, yeah, I use Epidemic Sound or I just use the music from Reels on Instagram. Yeah, the music from Reels, like, it's a good thing. Shorts music, good thing. One thing I don't like is like the YouTube music. Like, they have like the ability to like use copywritten music, and you kind of split your revenue and all of this stuff. And but the thing I don't like about it is like they can change like their licensing agreement whenever they want to, and like you could end up getting a copyright strike for it. So I stay away from all that stuff, man. I just use Digital Juice, use their music, works fine. I don't got to worry about copyright. I don't got to worry about none of that stuff. So it's all good. Let's see here. Yep, Easy to Fix also agrees it's much easier to render the video first and then upload it to YouTube. Yeah, a lot easier. You get all of the options. Like you saw, I'm just clicking next, but there's a lot of options for a lot of different things that you can do. So it's good stuff. Kentucky Ranger said I spent over 2 hours the other day trying to transfer a video from my phone. I almost gave up. I'm glad you didn't give up, my friend. Carol says, appreciate that very much. We'll let you know how I make out. You're welcome, ma'am. I know that you can do it. All right. Let us know if you like, particularly like if something specific happens when you're trying to upload it to YouTube, let us know. All right. Can you tell me how to make my voice waveforms to show up all the time for editing? No, I can't. Wish I could, but I can't. Like I said, it's a bug. PowerDirector's had it forever. I see it from time to time. I don't see it a lot, but I do see it from time to time. And when I do, like I said, I stretch out the timeline, stretch it back down, waveform comes back. Some people close it and open it, and the waveform comes back. So there's no way, like I said, it's a bug. It's no way to fix it. It's always going to do it. Chris says, thank you. I was hoping there was something easier. Unfortunately not, my friend. You got to bring it back in. Let's see. Chris said, Chris is fine, my friend. Your videos have been super helpful over the years. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Chris. Comment section said, thank you so much. I've done everything but that right click. I'll try it. And my man Mo is editing right now. My man Mo is always like multitasking. He always got it going where he's editing, watching a live stream, listening to some Doobie Brothers. You know, I don't know. He's just doing all kind of stuff at the same time. Comment section said, OMG, I had so many questions and can't remember them now. Well, you can't take up the whole live stream with all your questions, buddy. Okay? But if you do remember your questions, ask away while you got me. All right? Road Glide Andy. What's up, Andy? He says, how do you layer A and B footage so it shows both in final production? So you want to layer A and B so they both show in the final production. Like, in what way? You can use blend modes. You can blend them together that way. I mean, you can do different cuts between the clips. I'm trying to figure out, like, so you want to layer them so that they both show up. You can use blend modes. You can use opacity. Change your opacity to 50% on one of the clips or on both of them. All kind of ways that you can, like, make both of the clips show at the same time and they both show up in the final production. Depends on specifically what you're trying to do. My dude, Zoltrix67. Zoltrix said, good morning, Malik. You know me. Late as per usual. I use music by Audionautics, Creative Commons, but a huge wide range of really quality music by a guy also called Libero Conti. No copyright music. All right. Well, appreciate that, late guy, for chiming in. You come chiming in and you just gonna throw your music in everybody's face. You hear late and stuff, but I know how you do. It's all good. I'm just happy you here, bruh. You know, just happy to see you. All right. Robert says, I'm here live. Yes, you are, sir. Welcome to the party. All right. Yeah. Kentucky Rangers asking like me, like, what do you mean both? It depends on what you're trying to do, brother. Let's see. Comment says, you know how people do the thumbnails with the people and topics on it in cutouts? Can I do that in PowerDirector? Nope. You need to use a photo editor to do something like that. So you can use PhotoDirector, you can use Photoshop, you can use Paint.net. You know, you just need to be able to use a program that allows you to remove object and have a transparent background as part of it. So you can definitely do that. The only thing you could probably do on PowerDirector is take a snapshot of, if it's a video, you take a snapshot of it and then use that snapshot as part of the picture, but then you'd still have to use the photo editor to cut out the person from the background and put them into a different background. So cyber editing. What's up, cyber editing? Glad you could join us, even though you're late. Look at you, 35 minutes late, man. Said, good morning from Taiwan. What's going on? I love the international flair that I'm getting. Let's see. Yeah, once again, like, do you mean side by side? Are you trying to cut back and forth? Or what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Andy? Let's see. Mo said, I'm editing and listening to dulcet tones and tips of my brother Malik. That's right, baby. I like it. Okay. So Andy said it appears as a long transition. So I know what you're doing. All right. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to, let's say, let me go back here. So let me just stretch out my timeline here. And we're going to help out Andy real quick. Just remember to pull up my screen this time. All right. So, Andy, what you're doing is you have a clip like on track 1. And if you're creating a long transition, I'm guessing what you're doing is you're actually taking a clip and you're putting it on top of another one, right? So when you do that, if you hit like overwrite, it's going to overwrite that other one. If you hit crossfade, it's going to create a long transition, like you said. You said it's creating a long transition like this. You don't want that. If you want to show both of the clips, now, once again, I don't know what it is that you want, my brother. I'm trying to figure this out still. But if you want to show both of the clips at the same time, there's a bunch of different options. So the first thing that you could do is you can, let's say, double click this one here. And matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to left click on it, go to edit. And I'm going to go to Math Designer. And I'm just going to choose this half screen. And then I'm going to move this over. And we'll move that this way. And now you can see both of the things at the same time. There's other options besides that. Let's say I didn't want a mask. But I wanted both of them to show at the exact same time. I could go to blending mode. And I can choose, like, let's say, screen. And now I can see the landscape behind, and I can see the girl here at the same time. Once again, so I can see both videos at once. Now, if you're doing camera A and camera B and you're just trying to cut between them, then you can just, you know, trim what you need, and it'll switch between the different clips. As you play it, it'll go from one to the other. Or if you also want to, you can go here to, let's say, your green line here, the opacity. If you hover over this line, you see it says opacity 100. I can bring it down to 50. And I can bring this one down to 50. 0. And now you can see basically, well, let me bring this one back up to 100. Now you can kind of see the girl and the landscape at the same time, depending on how opaque you make the clip. So I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, though, my friend Andy. So, I mean, you got to be more specific, my brethren. Skyside Video says, Malik, you're a good man. My question is, can I border a property in a real estate video? Cheers, Terry. So, Terry, if you're trying to put like a borderline around the property, like, you know, the property lines or whatever that you're trying to show in that video, I would say that you can do it. It just will take like a few more steps you might want to take. I will show you a video that shows you how to do it. Matter of fact, I have a few videos that'll show you how to do it. But this video here, it's really more of a map animation where it's showing you like lines of how to like take a trip somewhere, but you can use the same principles to create a drawing of a line around a property. So watch this video. It's called How to Make the Indiana Jones Map Animation, and it'll show you how you can use the paint designer to actually draw straight lines around stuff. So that should help you. Let me see if I can go here. So this is the video here. And it's called How to Make the Indiana Jones Map Animation. Check out this video here. It will show you, and just show you how it's drawing this line here. But I know like what you want to do is draw that line like around a property, and I'll show how to do it in this video. So check it out. It should help you. All right. Let's see. So Andy says, okay, so if you have one camera facing one way and another facing the other way, how do you get both to show over top of one another? I don't know. I mean, I hope I showed what you were trying to get at. I showed you split screen. I showed you how to like use opacity. Showed you a few different things that you could do. So I guess that the split screen is what you're trying to do. I showed you how to do that using a mask designer. So maybe that's what you're trying to do. I don't know. Yeah. If you're trying to show like two separate full pictures, then like Kentucky Ranger said, you could use PIP. You could do that. It'll just make each one of them, the images smaller, but they'll both be on the screen and they'll be their full resolution. Comment section says, Kate, thanks. I have PhotoDirector too, but I'm still learning PowerDirector, so I haven't tried it yet. So if you want, there's some tutorials on PhotoDirector by WordGirl. So if you search PhotoDirector WordGirl, you'll see like here's her thing, WordGirl photo edits. So if you go here, she just does like a bunch of PhotoDirector tutorials. So I'm quite sure she will have something that can help you figure out like how to cut somebody out of something. If you go here to videos, you'll see she has a crap load of videos on here, and it just keeps going and going. So they're all PhotoDirector. So if anybody wants to learn PhotoDirector, this is who I always recommend. All right, let's see here. So I guess it was blend mode that he was looking for. Blend, that's it. Saw it on a friend's video and thought it was neat. Yes, blend modes do it for you, Andy. Glad I was able to help you figure that out. It's all right. You don't know the terms. Look, it's all good. You'll learn them in time. And then Terry said, thanks. Appreciate your help. You're welcome, Terry. Andy said, I was helpful and he'll play with it. Cool. You're welcome, sir. Now I got Chase. Chase in the house. He says, hey, man, how you doing? Well, Chase, you know, doing all right. So, a few things going on in my life, okay, just to bring y'all up to speed. So, the place where I work at, my full-time 24/7 job that pays my bills and all of that good stuff, is going through some layoffs, and your boy almost got laid off, okay? So, basically, I was given 60 days notice to either find a job within the same company, or I was going to be terminated, but I would get like a year severance. So that was a good thing, you know. If I was to not find a new job, I would have at least got a year's severance out of it. But I was able to find a job within the same company, so I stayed there. My pay is the same. I ended up, not getting any demotions or anything like that. So thank God I'm not a casualty of the layoffs that are happening right now. And knock on wood, I hope that I continue to be safe. But you never know. The economy, the way it is, man, is bonkers out there right now, and anything can happen to anyone, regardless of how hard you work, how good you work, anything. Like, the reason why I said it is because I know we lost a lot of good people who were doing a lot of good work at my company, and it didn't even matter that they were like top performers or whatever. They were like, we need head count, and these are the positions we're cutting. So find you a new job or you're gone. 60 days went by and those people are gone. And I know they were good workers because I work with a bunch of them. So I was going through that, got through that. As a lot of you know, I haven't been uploading any new tutorials for PowerDirector. And I think Kentucky Ranger brought that up a little bit earlier. So all I'm doing right now is live streams. I don't have any plans to do more videos. The channel has been just really hasn't been performing like it used to. And I know not uploading any new videos is not going to help it any. But at this point, I've been trying for like a year and a half, almost 2 years now, where I know the performance has been going down the whole time. So I'm ready to move on. So I'm going to keep doing live streams, like I said last week, because I love doing live streams. I love helping you guys. So if nothing more, I will continue to do live streams. I'll continue to point you to my videos if you need help with stuff. But not really thinking I'm going to be uploading more new content because the return on my time and investment is just not there anymore. But this is fun. This I like doing. So this is a whole different thing. Making tutorials, it's a whole lot of work that goes into it. Planning, figuring out what you're going to do, going through getting recommendations from people, having a schedule of videos that you want to make, and it just goes on and on. And so with all of that work that was happening outside of what you guys don't see, it's just not worth it anymore. So, and I heard people tell me last week during the live stream, like a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of channels are going in the opposite direction. So, of course, there's a lot of channels too that are growing and they're popular. And if your channel is growing and everything, more power to you. I know that you'll continue to be successful and keep going. I've been doing this for like over 13 years. So there's obviously been some good times that I've had making these tutorials on this channel. So I stuck it out for 13 years and I'm still doing live streams. So my channel's not going anywhere. And of course, still got the Facebook users group. So if you're on Facebook, like my girl Sue, my man Kentucky Ranger, they, jump on there, jump in the users group. Steve, all of those guys, jump on the Facebook users group, interact with me and the rest of the PowerDirector peeps on there, because it's a good place to just gather and have fun and talk about the work that you're doing. So anything else going on with me? I got another YouTube channel out there. It really talks about like black culture and politics and stuff like that. So if you're into it, it's called Left Wing Kings. If you're not into it, don't worry about it. It just ain't your cup of tea. That's fine. Those are the things that's been going on with me, Chase. So let's see. The comment section says, how do you use PIP? You down with PIP? PIP depends on, there's a look, the plethora of things you can do with PIP. Well, first and foremost, watch my videos, pal. Are you watching my videos? I mean, for the love of Pete, comment. If you ain't seen a PIP video yet, you must not be watching my videos. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to, okay? Let me go ahead and get this blend mode off of here. All right. So if you left click on any video, you can click on edit. And then you have edit properties. So under edit properties, it's really what they used to call the PIP designer. You can see up here at the top, it says PIP designer. Oh, let me go back here. Let me go back. Get back to the business. All right. So, sorry, comment. So if you left click on a video, click on edit, and then you click on edit properties. So it's going to open up a screen, and you see here at the top, it's called PIP designer. So PIP is an acronym for picture in picture. So you can put a picture inside of another picture. So we have this clip that I have on the bottom track, and right now I have my track in the bottom up orientation. So if I were to scale this down, you will see the video that was on the top track, and now I can place this one down here in the corner. So if I'm doing like a gaming video or something, I might use this and have me in this little bottom video and have the game going on in this other video. So that's one example of picture in picture, right? If I wanted to, I could have two videos like that. So if I left click on this one, go to edit and properties, I could do the same thing here, but of course now I'm going to have a black background because I don't have any video in the background, but I can have these right next to each other. So this is what Kentucky Ranger was talking about before when he said, well, you can use PIP designer and put them right next to each other if you want to. So now I got the two videos next to each other. Once again, if I wanted to, I can change the position of the videos. Instead of doing like clicking it and going to edit, you can just double click it and it'll open the PIP designer when you double click it. You can just type in the parameters too. If you want to go ahead and get it centered. And now we have this video is smaller. And once again, I can do PIP from right here. I can actually change the size of the videos right here on the preview screen if I want to. I can rotate them, do all kind of stuff. But those are a few examples of picture in picture. But don't just let those be the only like usage for picture in picture. There's like a lot of different things you can do. You can use keyframes and make things like move across the screen. So if I had this as position 1, and then I move my playhead to the end, I move this here, it'll create a keyframe there. And now if I play this, it'll actually move across the screen. So all types of usage for picture in picture or the PIP designer. If you don't know the terms to look up, what I would say is just go through my basic editing playlist and it'll take you through a lot of that type of stuff. So it's that. All right. What else we got? Comment said, yes, thank you for the photo director info, man. You do a great thing over here. I do, don't I? I do. Let's see here. What else we got? I answered that. Oh, my man Ivan says, hi from Argentina. You are the best, and I learned a lot from you. Thanks, Ivan. Appreciate that, man. Argentina in the building. Shit, we going South America up in this mofo. Is there a way to make automatic subtitles? Yes, there is. So, if you have not looked this up, you need to look it up. All right. So if you go to YouTube and you search speech to text auto captions PowerDirector, you will find my video here, and it shows you how to do automated subtitles in PowerDirector. Right. Steve says, do you have any ideas if PD will ever allow file imports that use an alpha channel? It's so useful, and yet PD doesn't support such files. God damn it. Even Filmora supports them. So I'm not sure, like, and I don't even know how Filmora is executing that on Windows machines, because, like, they would have to pay for, like, the MOV codec for not the regular MOV codec. Like, PowerDirector can bring in certain MOV codecs, right? It doesn't have all of the MOV codecs. There's like probably 10 different ones out there. But for some reason, they don't want to pay for the one with the alpha channel. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. Have no idea. Let's see. So we got 3 minutes left, people. Let's see. Comment said, I will. I didn't even know to ask until he asked, but I know I need it. I'm starting my new channel. I'm going to make you proud. Oh, of course you will. You can come work for me because I'm awesome and you're brilliant. That's what I like. That confidence, boy. All right. Ivan said, thanks. I will watch it. You're welcome, sir. All right. So we have come down to the wire, my friends. We are going to wrap this up. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys coming through, checking me out in the live stream. It's been another wonderful Wednesday. I will be back next Wednesday to answer more of your questions, have some fun, and talk to you guys. Hopefully our head moderator in charge will be back next week and not taking a day off again. But maybe he's trying to be like me and take a day off here and there. Who knows? But anyway, thank you guys so much. If you have the capability to do so, please go ahead and do a super thanks. If you haven't done a super chat or you haven't done like a super sticker and you're not a member of my channel, I would appreciate it if you could do a super thanks on any of my videos that you see to help support the channel. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.